Hello and welcome back to We the Revolution. So when we left off, I sentenced the man to prison. And then whenever I came home, since I went with the family, everyone got a positive boost. I wanted to see... So I want to see if I can get both, like everyone up. And I'm scared if I do reading together, he's going to drop below and then he's going to be up. But I have to take the chance. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I tried. I tried to make everyone positive. It's hard. Okay. So that's all good. It's an enemy diplomat. What is happening here? Intrigue. That was a failure. It was a 90% success. Okay. Madame Roland, the true head of the family. She is incredibly ambitious and skillfully maneuvers her husband's career, pushing him onward to more prestigious positions. I doubt that the minister made a single important decision without discussing it with her first. So-called politician, so-called political salon held by her turned out to be an exclusive brothel in disguise. Must attack, cut them off for their income. The wives of the convention deputies will learn the nature of the political salon. Our husbands tend to frequent, then they'll force you to make sure that the brothel is closed out for sure. I want guards to turn our establishment. They'll surely find something and close the brothel. That, I feel like we could do force. 70% chance of success. Well, that was 90 and it failed. So, you know, I'm not too sure about all this. Okay. So we need to get our control here. So that's controlled by the enemy. Increase my influence. I want you to duel. I think that's it. Oh, we can go here though. Statue. Are you finished statue? Oh, whenever I finish the statue, I'll be able to seize a building. I see. Oh, well, we can spend more time with the family. Influence points -2. I guess that's good. I don't know what it did for us, but we spent time with the family and I can't look at anything, so I don't... Oh, here's the notebook. Can I see my relationship with my family? No. Okay. Well, I guess we end the day. Day 11. Let me move that. Oh, we're just going right into it. Okay. So we have a good relationship with everyone but our child. Okay, so revolutionary low, that's medium, that's sucky. People want that. Aristocrats and the revolutionaries want acquittal. If I do acquittal... Why are y'all so unhappy? Jesus. Well, you get a reputation bonus if you get all the way to the top. But then we're probably going to be removed from office, so we're going to do acquittal. Sorry. What's the report? Did he confess? What kind of research? And how did he explain his work? Okay. Case file. This is corruption, nepotism, fraud, and treason. Some time has passed since the liquidation of the widely hated is that a bank? The institution paid duties to the former king and then often brutally collected liabilities from the people, usually with considerable interest. Now the National Convention has made the just decision to try all former General who collected taxes from farmers. We will present the evidence against one of them, Antoine Leviosa, totally. The first evidence of his guilt is the sheer fact that he earned his post through nepotism. Aside from collecting the taxes from starving peasants, he was also involved in all manner of business, and not always honest ones. Several witnesses have claimed that he was frequently trading in the damp tobacco sold at exorbitant prices. Exorbitant. I thought it was exuberant for a second. We have not found any indication of this aforementioned adulteration in his documents, but it is a topic widely discussed on the streets of Paris. He uses money from the taxes to finance his private laboratory, where he carried out many chemical experiments. Many Parisian chemists that were approached during the investigation called him a brilliant scientist. Of course, this alone does not mean treason. However, the accused corresponded with foreign scientists. We have established that he supported them with money taken from the French peasants, and it is possible that he was also sharing the results of his research. Okay. Report regarding tobacco. I kindly ask you to keep the tobacco in a dry place. Damp tobacco keeps customers away. Okay. Unlock questions. So, fraud is an accusation. Brilliant scientist is his personality. The report is evidence. Scientific research. Is that supposed to be counter? No. Okay. Foreign scientist is counter-revolution. Scientific research is that. Various businesses. This is what? Counter-revolution. And then this is his personality. Cool. Okay, so we want to acquittal here. Yes, punish these filthy leeches. Those people simply must be decapitated. They symbolize everything the common Frenchman revolted against. Please... Are you saying you're gonna say you want the head taken off already? No, 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 I don't want to lose my job. Okay, please introduce yourself. My name is Antoine. What is your occupation? What is your occupation? I aided tax collection in the bank, and I'm also a scientist. Allow me to add immodestly that I have made a number of important discoveries. Do not boast before the court. Sure, tell us about how you ate pâté bought with our money. Okay. I mean, there's more innocent questions. You've been accused of many swindles and deceits of all sorts. One of them is selling damp tobacco. Absurd. I have personally admonished by my suppliers to make sure that the tobacco stays dry. Look through my papers. You will find the reports. You could have put those reports among other papers to deceive us. People like him are natural-born liars. I have kept exemplary documentation, never once acting against my conscience. The conscience of a tax collector. I assume it did not stand in your way when you were taking money from starving farmers. I always acted according to French tax legislation. That law was dreadful. Honestly, I mean, this is not the man's fault. He was just following the law. Okay, let's talk about the money you stole from the state treasury. What stolen money? What is the basis of this accusation? The money you were stealing from France was to support foreign scientists. Why? What do we not know? But we suspect it had something to do with the war. I was financing foreign research, yes, but with my own money, and it had nothing to do with the war. You were acting against the best interests of the state. That is treason. Do you know what we do to traitors? Let me just say that it will only take you an instant to cut off this head, but 100 years may not suffice to reproduce its like. The Republic has no need for science. Yes, you do. Do you keep your laboratory in operation by using the taxpayers' money? Yes. What exactly did you discover? Anything useful? I explained, among others, the phenomenon of combustion, disproved the constructed the kilometer. What is he talking about? Do these discoveries help the regular citizen? Science does not necessarily immediately help people, but one day those discoveries will. Did you hear that, scientist? Oh my goodness. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. How much money was spent on your research? I never measured it. I've been working on my discoveries for years. He didn't measure it because we were paying. Okay. He mentioned French law. He researched that. I'm gonna say... no. Cool. I don't know what elementary was, but we got it. Okay. So, let me ask you... Tell us more about the foreign scientists that asked for your help and financial support. Who were they? Some of them were Italian chemists, great scientific minds, but not so talented when it comes to raising money. Bartholomew? No. Bartolomeo? Diego and Danielle. You support Italians even though they have been at war with France so many years? That's right. We have fought with each and every one of our neighbors. What does that have to do with science? Was it not scientists like you who helped create the firearm, an object that completely changed the art of war? My work was not connected to weaponry. Technically, combustion is, slightly. Can we believe you? We're just gonna... I want the acquittal. Sorry. Sorry. I mean, I need this. I need that backup. I don't want to lose my job. I hereby declare the defendant not guilty. The judge has lost his mind. Justice will be served anyway. You just spat in the faces of thousands of farmers. Yeah, I know they're not going to be happy. Haha. Look, I'm doing good on reports now. Common folk minus 14. But everyone else is getting higher. So, I'm happy with that. I don't know how long Act 1 is supposed to last. Exactly. Cutscene. Is he gonna die? Am I gonna die? Am my knees gonna be hit with a baseball bat? Because I see that man holding something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm being kidnapped. I just got stabbed? Did I just die? Are the farmers that mad at me? Oh, that's not death. I'm being dragged away. That has to not be death.
Why? Tell me. What have you done? You.
Me?
Why are you making me suffer?
Sleep. I'm by your side.
Haha. I convinced her to help me, remember?
I do not want to sleep. Not yet. I remember now.
Are we gonna have an affair?
I have a family.
Yes, you do have a family. I worked very hard to work on that relationship.
Where are you? The one who makes me suffer.
I'm hoping he's not referring to me. Because that would be awkward. Day 12. Oh, hi. You were unconscious for a long while. Are we at... Is this our house? This can't be our house. Is it? Who is the man who apparently saved my life? Gregory Ramel. You don't know me, although I know quite a lot about you. The lady next to me is... I know, Grace Elliott. You were the one who sewed me up? It's not my first time saving someone's life. There are more victims of the revolution than you think. You encroached on Minister Rowland's position, and more importantly, on the business managed by his wife. On the establishment... Oh, that's what it was from. Oh. If this information was easy to learn, it means that someone is doing their job poorly. But you know. Yes, because I make a living by learning secrets. Word on the street is that the blanks are planning to take over the convention by force. The king's humiliation and the revealing of the connection between the crown traitor and Roland, a prominent... Yes, weaken them. This chance might be seized on with Robespierre and Danton at the helm. This may be their moment. I want no part in this. These people are not fooling around. I'm afraid you have no say in the matter, at least as long as the Rolands are alive. As soon as they learn you survived the attack, they will try again. Your death sentence is already signed. You seem to know much about me. How? I don't understand. Enough for now. You have to rest. Regain your strength, your wounds. I knew your brother. Gregory. You are right. We will speak of this another time. I have yet to thank you for. You will have another chance. I was like, I have to do the story event. I can't do anything else. How is our son happy about us being wounded? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I understand why you're pissed. Why are you happy? I understand why you're happy. I feel like you secretly hate me. Do I even get to... Okay, cool. Who is this? Monarchist scheme. There it is. That's the first piece of the puzzle. Let us fill the rest with the corpses of enemy agents. Revolutionary Patrol. The patrol may imprison your agent or capture an enemy agent. Okay. We have a lot of influence points. I don't want... Can I? Oh, no. I don't want you to fight. I want you to do that. Okay. 6 days. That's still at 0%. How do we get the statue up? What does facilitate the persuasions? Is persuaded characters will have a better starting attitude towards you. Okay. Influence points -4. Okay. Can't do anything with the statue. Still at 0. Is this what I need? I don't know. Honestly, is there an inquiry? If I look at the hierarchy, it's not Robespierre, because that doesn't match his chin. It has to be that one dude. It's not Roland either. I don't know whose chin that is. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Day 13. How are your wounds? They are healing, all thanks to our new friends. Really? What's the matter? Let me remind you that you have been resting here in this house. This is where they carried you, and it is your family that has been waiting on you hand and foot. Us, your family, whom you are putting in danger. You really think I wanted to be stabbed in an alleyway? Your wife wants best for the family. Your brother... My brother wanted to protect our family by fighting back against those who threatened us while you just wanted to wait. But I have seen the head of a king roll as easily as a tradesman's only power. You are a judge of the tribunal. You have power. It is the people who pay the assassins, the Rolands, whoever they answer to, who have power. They are the ones who wield life and death in this city. Let us hope they do not kill us before you grab your precious power. Why are you being rude? Fundraising for the orphanage. Everyone loves that. Everyone loves orphans. Sorry, I don't know if I didn't mean that in like a bad way. I was genuinely like, everyone's happy with this action. That's what I meant. Okay. Oh, I don't like you there. Monarchist scheme. We're getting closer. We'll soon learn the identity of R. We just need a few more corpses. Dear friend, I heard you were recovering from a hideous attempted assassination. Your dispute with Minister Roland has led to the mobilization, which wish to take over the convention. In order to defend the public, you would like to strike first in this list. Okay. Spy that lures opponents and helps the diplomats control a territory. Okay. Can I not move that way? What does he do again? Lures enemy agents. Hold on. Okay, that's at 2%. Okay, we can't do anything else here. I feel like I need to move you out of here. So I can't move them there right now. I think it's because if I do that, I have to move through this section. And that's not very good. I think that's what it is. I want to say. I mean, I have a feeling that's what it is. Let's do the intrigue. Okay, so a perfect intrigue. That was good? I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't know what this means. That's a success. And that's perfect. Counterattack. Okay. Citizen Robespierre and his spies report that the blah blah blahs are allegedly preparing for an attack on them, whom they wish to arrest and kill en masse. If it was Roland who befriended the aristocrats, everything is starting to fall into place. Roland knows that you survived. You can assume that the events in the convention will be followed by another assassination attempt. Okay. Sign it. Am I stamping it? Yeah, we stamp. I mean, we have to perform an action. There's nothing else we can do. Oh, okay. Choose an action. Who will be brought to justice? Ooh. Hold on. Okay, so we did okay. So we can get him, and we have enough evidence. Okay. The assassination attempt was performed by people hired by Jean-Marie Roland. It was her from the very beginning. By arresting her, you'll get rid of the source of the problem. However, he's going to be granted power. His wife may have enough time to escape. Oh. I think we're gonna arrest him. Because he's the one who would get power, not her. Because even if she's around, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna arrest him. No turning back. Okay. Revolutionary endorsement 3, aristocrat endorsement 3, common folk endorsement 3, reputation 8. So we had a perfect intrigue. Okay. Can I look at the notebook? Look at that. Everything's going back up. I don't know what all the reputation is for, but oh well. And then I have influence, but there's nothing for me to do. Like, I would totally do something if I could, but oh, hierarchy. Ha! 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 I am here. He is there. We are making our way to the top. Okay, so let's end that. Day 14. It's been 2 weeks. How are you feeling? You were still out of it when I visited you. The wounds are not fully healed, but I thought it would be good to show up to work anyway. Yes, look, I need to talk to you. I think I must. Has your father ever told you how exactly your brother evaded the gallows and ended up at the front lines? I have asked, but all I ever got was silence. I was the one who appointed his case.
The verdict was just a formality. For such mutilation of another person, I could have only sentenced the accused to death. Your father came to me and begged for his firstborn's life. I did not know what to do.
So his brother murdered someone?
I spent that night thinking about the case. Eventually, I burnt the files. I told your father to banish Bruno from the city, then sell his stall to those he was at odds with, the Reynards. He was also supposed to give part of that money to the family of the wounded boy.
But he never did?
Your father agreed to everything.
Okay, no, he did.
I remember the eyes of your brother when he was banished from his home.
He doesn't look happy.
But his father did not have a choice. It was the only way to save his son.
What's our brother's name? Could he be R? Later we learned that Bruno, oh no, it's Bruno. Bruno enlisted and died at the front lines. What I am trying to say is what? Your brother died anyway, despite me showing him mercy, but that does not mean showing it was worthless. Remember this when you are hunting down your enemies. Okay. So everyone but the aristocrats want death. I'm okay with that. Okay, why is dying better than prison? Like, that person's dead. They're still alive here. If I do the acquittal... Oh, yeah, that is a negative. We are dying. We are killing a man. Okay. Oh, look at that. He's so happy. What is this? Wife ministers fled. She has always ruled from the shadows. She was certainly not let you off the hook for arresting her husband and will torment you even while in exile. Okay, that's fine. I've had to deal with worse. Okay. Oh, there's 3 pages of this thing. Okay, Jean-Marie Roland, until recently a minister of the interior, has been... Oh, is this the man? This is our man. Hi. I didn't recognize you. Yeah, you look exactly like your picture. Yeah, your boy's dying. Your boy is dead. For the charge of corruption, we began the investigation by questioning prominent members of the convention, citizens Hebert, and I've heard it pronounced Hebert, and Robespierre were particularly helpful. They testified that Minister Roland had several times discreetly offered them benefits for softening their stance with regards to the continuation of war against the monarchies that pose a threat to us, chiefly Britain and Spain. The citizens mentioned had no hard evidence that would allow them to accuse Roland. Furthermore, they suspected the offer did not come directly from the minister. They speculated that the originator could have Citizen Capet himself, who maintained strong relations with Roland, not wanting to make a false accusation. The people involved were waiting for indisputable evidence to emerge. When his attempt to bribe prominent convention members failed, Roland supposedly turned to less influential deputies. He hoped to win their hearts with the support of his wife, Jean-Marie Roland. She hosted a political salon, which served as a cover for managing a brothel. Unfortunately, we were not able to identify any deputies who could have taken advantage of the hospitality offered by Roland and her charges. Nevertheless, the local residents confirmed that coaches full of men used to arrive at night to get to the given address. We do not know whether they really went there to discuss politics, but it does not seem probable. I mean, in that time, did women discuss politics? I mean, we had Jean Elliott, so maybe. The charge of treason is based on the matter disclosed during the trial of Citizen Capet, i.e. the Iron Cabinet. Roland supposedly hurried to take some of the documents from the cabinet that could give him away. One of the participants of these events and the minister's subordinate, Philip Coate, has expressed his readiness to testify. Thanks to his ready wits, the destruction of documents concerning Louis himself was prevented. As if it were not enough, at the very last moment, Citizen Saint just reported that in order to rise to full power, the were attempted to overthrow the convention by force. We have been notified that members of this group worked actively to incite an uprising, which would allow them to take power in other parts of the country. Supposedly, the cities were under a serious threat of their... Sorry if I'm ignoring things. Obviously, I can't pronounce them, and that's why I'm skipping over them. As the intensity of counter-revolutionary monarch moves intensified. In light of these, the people of Paris, represented by Prosecutor Tinville, asked to be sentenced to death. Destroying evidence is an accusation. Corruption is an accusation. Treason is an Wow. Okay. That's his wife. I don't know where she goes. Okay, that's counter-revolution. Inciting an uprising. Counter-revolution. Counter-revolutionary attitudes. Is that motive? Okay. Overthrowing the convention. Is that motive? No. That's counter-revolution. Okay. Hiding documents. It's motive. Crime scene? Okay, I guess she was the trap. I don't know what she was the trap for, but boy, okay, you dead. Although we know the defendant, please introduce yourself for the record. Jean-Marie Roland, Minister of the Interior and Deputy of the Convention. You are no longer a minister, you traitor. I am innocent unless you are able to prove my guilt. Cut the serpent's head off as fast as I can. I shall. Ooh, look at all that red. Citizen Hebert and Robespierre testified that you offered them a bribe for softening the course of our foreign policy. Is that true? Of course not. As the Minister of the Interior, it would have been of no benefit to me. That depends on what Citizen Capet expected of you. If I had talked to the convention into peace negotiations, the people would think it was all over. They would be thrown off guard and the enemy agents would slip through the borders more easily. This would have added considerable difficulty to my work. The defendant is instead suggesting the possible motive for his actions. That is exactly what a traitor would want, a greater number of enemy spies destroying France. Traitor. More spies would mean more money from the Austrians. Be quiet, you cacophonous dolt. Thanks to my work, the Herberist, I think it's Herberist, I don't know. We're able to carry on with their wars without worrying about the country falling apart beneath their authoritarian boots. Silence. The investigators' findings suggest that the defendant's wife had a luxury brothel in which the corruption of the convention members could have taken place. That is complete nonsense and an insult. My wife is a respected woman of virtue who hosted a political salon. It was a place for great minds to meet and exchange their views on current affairs. My informants have confirmed the findings of the investigators. What a deceitful jerk he is. What do I care about a few fools? If my wife had truly organized such... Yes. You would not need secret informants to learn about it. The accusation is purely absurdity. So you have not bribed any politicians by offering these services? None. Besides, whom would I bribe and why? I have not a single enemy in politics. We're an enemy in politics. The majority of the convention wish for your death by the guillotine, so maybe you should open your eyes and pay more attention. According to my information, this form of bribery was already responsible for winning you the support of Jean de Bry and Brizard. That is nothing more than gossip and offensive to those statesmen. We make this man guilty. I would like to return to one incident now that is not in the files. Do you recall how you visited me after the trial of Citizen Capet? I do. And do you remember how you foretold my forthcoming doom, including a suggestion of my imminent death? What a shameless rat. I would like to point out that I was in this state of agitation. He threatened the judge with death, and strangely enough, it was not even a few days later that I was attacked in the street by strangers who stabbed me in the stomach. I knew you were a despicable wretch, but I never suspected you as a murderer as well. I refused to answer. Was this also part of the plan to overthrow the convention? To kill the judge, who could send you to the guillotine? I refuse to answer. I am innocent. Haha. What was your role in the plan coup d'etat? None. It was nothing of such plans, and if there were any, I'm ashamed of fellow deputies. My informants say that Roland not only participated in the plan, but he was also to lead the entire operation. I will punch your deceitful face. Look how arrogant he is. You do not like us that much, do you? You want to kill me because I stand in your way of power. What in that would make me like you? What? I don't even know what I just read. You are giving us reasons to find you guilty. Even we ministers have our limits. We have honor that charlatan wishes to blacken. As a minister of the interior, you shouldn't not have been aware of the treacherous plans of your colleagues from the convention. A word or two to the right people would have been enough to solve the problem. Answer, you jerk. I have nothing else to add to the matter. Okay, now I gotta start doing these. Call Philip Cody to the court. Please introduce yourself. I am Philip Cody. I work, or rather I used to work, for Minister Roland. Can you state your position? Not really, I just carried out assorted duties for the minister, putting documents in order, delivering messages, giving bribes. What's he talking about? He is revealing the minister's true face. Initially I was unaware that they were bribes. I only came to understand their meaning later. How did the defendant behave when you caught him hiding documents? He was angry, shouting that he had given me specific orders to wait outside the door and let nobody in. But you showed a truly revolutionary disobedience to evil. Without Cody, we never caught the traitor. I suspected there was a crime being committed in the room, and I could not shut my eyes to it. It is in France's best interest that her ministers are free of suspicion. Okay. Do you know anything about the minister's wife corrupting deputies of the convention? Nothing for sure, but once I was ordered to take a prostitute named Giselle from the madame's facility right to the door of Deputy Pierre Vergenod's house. Do you need more evidence to sentence this treacherous couple to death? Oof. What is the purpose of taking the woman there? Does he really need to ask? This was not made clear to me. Nevertheless, I was told to bring her back later, and I could tell you, she returned with a black eye and dried blood under her fingernails. I gave her my handkerchief. Thank you for your courage. France is grateful to you. Nothing? Okay. Do you remember, citizen, that Louis Capet was found guilty of treason? I do, of course. It would appear that the proposals of corruption were the idea of the deceased. There were no proposals, and if Louis considered something like this, I know nothing of it. You were referring to him by his first name. Citizen Capet himself spoke warmly of you, mentioning your special relationship and cooperation. Citizen Capet was my superior, and that was indeed the nature of our relationship. People in the corridors often said you could hardly let go of the Capet's hand because you were kissing it so often. Why not just say he had happily sodomized the man? I do not wish to offend the court. This is not a court trial, but a scandal. Is that not gonna move? I need that to go like this. You are accused of intending to destroy evidence against Citizen Capet. That is foolishness and a matter of fiction. Do not believe a thing that rotten Cody has said. He was not inside my head to read my thoughts or intentions. But he knew you rather well. He was weak and too easily influenced, and now he seeks to avenge himself like a stray cat who dreams of being a lion. After all, the documents were submitted to the court, were they not? They were, but only because you had no luck and Citizen Cody returned too quickly. You did not expect it, and you became clumsy in lying to us so boldly. How do you know that I did not intend to hand them over? Is that thing just not going to move? Did your wife also remain in contact with Citizen Capet? She attended one or two of his banquets with me. No traitor can ever stop themselves from consorting with aristocratic jerks. I would appreciate it if Prosecutor Tinville would hold his tongue. Apart from these circumstances, my wife had no contact with Citizen Capet. She had no reason to talk to him. Are you certain you know exactly what was happening in her brothel? That's a good one. My wife is a decent woman. That's even better. Okay, we're not... Okay. That didn't change anything. Defended subordinate? No. What did he say about me? I think he said it... Did he say it was a slip of the tongue or an impulse? I think he said it was an impulse. This one. What does he say? Oh, I didn't read it. Let me go back. Okay, he says state of agitation, so I'm gonna say an impulse. I'm gonna have to go against the jury. I mean, I'm doing death. Everyone's happy with death, which then they're gonna be pissed, but... it's whatever. I can't go against everyone. Oh, good. Long live the judge. Let's rid the government of English spies. It doesn't matter. I do take you account into the future. Calm down. Enemy of the courthouse again. At least it's only like 3 days. It's not terrible. Okay. Well, next. Oh, hierarchy. Well, he's gonna be gone. So he's just basically gonna be X'd out, I think. If I remember correctly. That's what's gonna happen. Speech! Let's reveal that, reveal that. Okay, so no opinion. So... carelessness. Withdrawn. So... aggressive? Attached. Attached. Manipulation. Oh, look at that. I'm getting good. Future generations will remember that we were not cowards. They will remember us delivering punishment for such hideous crimes. This individual spits in the face of Themis and the people. Justice will not accept such insults. Chop chop. No time to waste. They're very satisfied. Reputation +4. Do you want to see my head fall? For the revolution. Everyone is happy. Look at that. Okay. I still don't understand why she doesn't like playtime with the children. Like, honestly. I'm doing this one because he's already good. That all might max him out, and then apparently our wife just hates our kids. Like, that's all I'm getting from this. Okay. Where are y'all moving? Ah. Muscadins. They interfere with your business by stirring up crowds. Okay. Well, I feel like you might be... I can't... Hold on. Why is he a diplomat? Why is he blocked? How long is he blocked? Persuasion. I can do this. Okay, so withdrawn. We know it's either going to be like manipulation or aggression. Aggression. Manipulation. Reveal. Oversensitive. Humility. No opinion. Carelessness. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to try this. Now that is overstepping. You went too far. This misunderstanding will cost your heads. Haha. And why is that? You have caught a covert agent of the Revolutionary Tribunal. They are satisfied. Your actions rig treason. Think twice before you decide against me. And you do important work for the Republic. This mistake does not change that. You have my support in your ventures, and you would do well to remember that. And to think, we almost lynched our brother. It's good that you came along. We already sharpened a pike for his head. We're glad to have you on our side. Go in good health. Look at that. We freed the agent. Now you can get rid of the dude. Okay, you do that. What can you do? Why don't you increase... we might be too early for that. Let's unlock that one. Right? Yeah. Oh, let's look at the hierarchy. And he is gone. So, okay. Before I end the day, I think I'm going to end this video right here. Oh, wait. Spend more time with the family. Confirm. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to end this video right here. I hope you have a good evening. Oh, look, it makes a little French flag. I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of the day it is when you're watching this, and I hope to see y'all next time.